There are so many Premier League content creators on YouTube, but who has the best Premier League predictions? Today, we're going to find out. Hello guys, welcome back to yet another video. As I say, now that the 23-24 Premier League season has come to a close, we're going to look back at 20 different Premier League content creators' predictions and rank them based on how close their predictions were to coming true. The 20 Premier League YouTubers' predictions featuring in today's video are myself, Matt SB, my sister, Soph SB, James Lawrence Olcott, Thogden, Thogdad, Mini Minter, a supercomputer, the Irish guy, Benjamin Bloom, FNG aka Niran Yusufu, HR Fisak. From pitch side, we've got Theo Baker, Reeve and Tom Garrett. We've got Spencer FC, Ben HD, Visa, Lex Alexis, Smith and Rory Jennings. Make sure to check out every single one of these persons' YouTube channels if you haven't already. There is links in the description if you haven't already seen these guys. Great content. I've watched all of their Premier League predictions videos, and if you want to check out their channels, head to the description. Now, I am sure there's probably over 100 people that have given their Premier League table predictions on YouTube for this season that's just gone, but I've capped it at 20 today because that's how many teams there are in the Premier League, and I think 20 is a nice amount. I could have had 100 people, but this video would have been ridiculously long. So if I've not featured you today, my apologies. We're just going to focus on the 20 I've got in front of us today. Before we get into the video and look at everyone's predictions, I must just emphasize that this video has taken me absolutely ages. So your support on this video would be massively appreciated. We'll go for 1,000 likes. It's free to hit the like button, so make sure to hit that like button. And it's also free to subscribe. So make sure to subscribe to this channel as we're closing in on 66,000 subscribers. And like I said, be sure to subscribe to all of these legends as well. The links are in the description. With all of that said, let's jump into everyone's predictions and see who had the worst and who had the best. So then, next to me, you can see a table with 20 places on it. Now, we did do this exact same video for Championship YouTubers, but if you haven't already seen the concept, let me just quickly run it through you. The main thing we are going to rank the Premier League YouTubers' predictions on is points. So, for example, if you predicted Manchester City to come second and they came first, you were one place out, so you get 1 point. If you predicted a team to finish 10th and they finished 5th, you get 5 points. The less points, the better. After that, we're going to have a look at how many each Premier League YouTuber got bang on correct. So if you predicted a team to come second and they came second, you get another point in the green tick column. And then the final thing we will look at to separate anyone who might be level on points is everyone's worst prediction. What is the difference between how far away you predicted someone to finish and where they actually went on to finish? You get the idea. With all of that said, let's start looking at everyone's predictions ranked against each other's. And the first thing I want to do is point out a couple of interesting anomalies with the predictions here. The first thing is that no one predicted AFC Bournemouth correctly. They went on to finish 12th. No one predicted Aston Villa to finish 4th. Everyone predicted below that. No one predicted Brentford to finish 16th. Everyone predicted above that. No one predicted Burnley to finish 19th. Everyone predicted above that. Manchester City were the most commonly predicted team bang on, with 18 of the 20 creators predicting them to win the league, which they did. No one predicted Manchester United to finish 8th. Everyone predicted them to finish above that. And no one predicted West Ham to finish 9th. Everyone predicted below that. All of the other Premier League teams, at least one person predicted them where they went on to finish. Enough of the talking now. Let's have a look at who's come in 20th place. And 20th in this table is the Irish guy. The Irish guy got 56 points, with 3 predictions being bang on and his worst prediction being Burnley. Now, in my opinion, 56 points isn't all too bad, but it has got the Irish guy bottom of the table. As I said though, he also predicted 3 teams to finish where they did finish, them being Manchester City to win the league, Liverpool to come 3rd, and Brighton to finish 11th. He was the only person to predict Brighton in 11th, and that is where they went on to finish. So fair play to him. His worst prediction though being Burnley. He backed them to finish 9th. They finished 19th. They really mugged him off. Just above the Irish guy comes myself, Matt SB. Oh, I'm 19th. I'm in the bottom 2 here. 54 points with 3 predictions being bang on. My worst prediction was that I predicted Wolves to finish bottom of the table. They went on to finish 14th. Now, to cut myself a little bit of slack, a lot of us predicted Wolves to go down because we were all uncertain about them at the start of the season, and full credit to them for staying up. Only 3 of us predicted them to finish bottom, and I was one of the people that did that. The 3 predictions I got bang on were Manchester City to win the league, Arsenal to come second, and Liverpool to come third. I managed to get the top 3 all in the right order, but it was the teams down at the bottom that really messed my predictions up. I think I was the only person who backed Sheffield United to stay up. That didn't work for me. Next up, we have Tom Garrett from Pitchside, who joins myself, Matt SB, and the Irish guy in the bottom 3 here. He actually got the same points as me, 54, but I have put him above me in the table because he managed to get more teams bang on. He got 4 teams correct from where they went on to finish. The predictions Tom Garrett got spot on were Manchester City to win the league, Newcastle to come 7th, Crystal Palace to come 10th, and Sheffield United to come bottom. So really impressive there to get 4 teams bang on where they went on to finish. His worst prediction though being West Ham United, who he predicted to finish 16th, and they finished 9th. He was 7 places out with that one. Just above Tom Garrett, we come on to the supercomputer. The supercomputer managed to get 52 points, got 2 predictions spot on, and its worst prediction being Brentford. Now, the 2 predictions the supercomputer managed to get spot on were Manchester City to win the league and Wolves to finish 14th, and no one else got Wolves correct. That was a really good prediction from the supercomputer, but like I say, there was a bad one, and that was Brentford to finish 8th. They went on to finish 16th, 8 places out. Just above the supercomputer, and we come on to Smith on the road, back again. 52 points and 2 predictions spot on. The reason I've just put Smith above the supercomputer is because his worst prediction wasn't as bad. It was 7 places out, and that was Burnley. I think, as you'll go on to see in this video, a lot of people thought Burnley would do better than they actually did, and he predicted them to finish in 12th place. The 2 predictions Smith got spot on were Manchester City to win the league and Arsenal to come second. He got the top 2 spot on. Not bad from Smith. Just above Smith then, and it's my sister, Soph SB. She got 50 points. Interestingly though, she only got 1 team bang on where they went on to finish, that being Manchester City to win the league. But she did get quite a few where she hit the post. I think with about 5 or 6 predictions, she was 1 place out, which is pretty close. Like I say, the team she managed to get spot on was Manchester City, but it was the other club in Manchester that was her worst prediction, Manchester United, who she backed to finish 2nd, and they went on to finish 8th. Just above Sophie then, and we come on to Spencer FC, who comes in 14th place here with 48 points and 3 predictions bang on. That's pretty good going here from Spencer FC. He managed to back Manchester City to win the league, Arsenal to come 2nd, and Newcastle United to come 7th. And that was quite a difficult one. Only 4 people out of 20 got Newcastle United spot on. So that's a really good prediction. When it comes to Spencer FC's worst prediction, it's Burnley. And this is going to become a running theme here. He backed them to finish 12th, and they finished 19th. Just above Spencer FC, you come on to Ben HD, who got 48 points but managed to get 4 predictions bang on, and his worst prediction was also Burnley, who he predicted 12th, and they went on to finish 19th. But like I say, 4 predictions being bang on, which is really good going. Manchester City to win the league. He backed Arsenal to finish 2nd. He backed Luton Town to finish 18th, which only 4 people got correct. And he backed Sheffield United to finish bottom. So Ben HD has come mid-table here. Just above Ben HD, we come on to Theo Baker from Pitchside, who managed to get 46 points and 3 predictions bang on. And look at this, it's Burnley popping up again as someone's worst prediction. Theo Baker predicted them to finish 12th, and they finished 19th. The 3 predictions Theo Baker got correct were backing Liverpool to come 3rd, Crystal Palace to come 10th, and Nottingham Forest to come 17th. So despite Theo Baker being one of only 2 people out of 20 not to back Man City to win the league, he still did pretty well nonetheless. He's come mid-table here. Just above Theo Baker then, and we come on to Mini Minter, who also got 46 points and 3 predictions bang on, but his worst prediction wasn't quite as bad as Theo Baker's. The 3 predictions Mini Minter managed to get correct were Manchester City to win the league, Tottenham to come 5th, and Sheffield United to come 20th. Some pretty decent predictions there, and I believe he also hit the post on a couple of predictions being 1 or 2 places out. The worst prediction from Mini Minter, Manchester United. He backed them to finish second. They went on to finish 8th. But like I say, no one got Manchester United right this season. Everyone predicted them above 8th. Next up then, as we move into the top 10, and we've got Lex Alexis, who got 46 points and a whopping 6 predictions bang on. That is incredible. The 6 predictions Lex Alexis got correct were his team, Chelsea, in 6th place, Fulham to finish in 13th place, Luton Town to finish 18th, Manchester City to win the league, Nottingham Forest to finish 17th, and Sheffield United to finish 20th. Some incredible predictions there from Lex Alexis. To get 6 teams bang on is very impressive out of 20 teams. The worst prediction for Lex Alexis, though, was Burnley, who did prove to be a lot of people's Achilles heel. He predicted them to finish 12th. They finished 19th. Next up then, in 9th place, we've got Reeve from Pitchside. He's got the bragging rights from the Pitchside podcast, as out of the 3 of them, he got the best predictions. 44 points with 5 predictions being bang on. The worst prediction being Bournemouth, 7 places out. He predicted them to finish 19th, which was the lowest out of anyone's predictions this season for Bournemouth. The 5 predictions Reeve managed to get bang on, though, were Chelsea to finish 6th, Crystal Palace to finish 10th, Luton to finish 18th, Manchester City to win the league, and Sheffield United to come bottom. Some really good predictions here from Reeve. That Bournemouth prediction just costing him a couple of points though. Also level on points with 44 points is Benjamin Bloom. He also got 5 predictions bang on, just like Reeve, but his worst prediction being Wolves, only 5 places out, is what's got him just above him in the top 8. As I say, Benjamin Bloom had Wolves to finish 19th. They went on to finish 14th, but there's no disgrace in that because a lot of us predicted Wolves to go down. The 5 predictions Benjamin Bloom got spot on were Manchester City to win the league, Arsenal to come 2nd, Liverpool to come 3rd, Luton to come 18th, and Sheffield United to come 20th. As you can see then, some really good predictions there from Benjamin Bloom in the Premier League this season. Fair play to him. Just above him, HR Visak, who managed to get 42 points and 5 predictions bang on. The 5 predictions HR Visak got correct were Manchester City to win the league, Arsenal to come 2nd, Liverpool to come 3rd, Fulham to come 13th, and Nottingham Forest to come 17th. 5 predictions bang on, some really good work there. Once again, the worst prediction being Burnley. He predicted them to finish 14th. They went on to finish 19th. That cost him 5 points, but there's still some really good predictions there from HR Visak. Just above him, we come on to Vizza. Now, Vizza did actually win the Premier League predictions video we did last year. He had the best predictions. This time round, he's still done really well, and he's still in the top 6. 42 points and 5 predictions being bang on. The 5 predictions Vizza got spot on were Manchester City to win the league, Arsenal to come 2nd, Liverpool to come 3rd, Fulham to come 13th, and Chelsea to come 6th. So once again, some really good predictions there. The worst prediction, again, Burnley, and Burnley is actually Vizza's team. He predicted them to finish 14th. They went on to finish 19th. That cost him 5 points, but nonetheless, some really good predictions here. Just above Vizza, we come on to James Lawrence Olcott, who cements his place in the top 5 here with 40 points and 2 predictions being bang on. I found, looking at James Lawrence Olcott's predictions, he hit the post quite a few times, with quite a few predictions being 1 or 2 places out. Like I say though, he did manage to get 2 predictions spot on, and they were the 2 teams at the opposite ends of the table: Manchester City to win the league and Sheffield United to come 20th. The worst prediction for James Lawrence Olcott was Burnley. He predicted them to finish 12th and they went on to finish 19th. But as you can see, looking at this table, there is a massive trend that a lot of people overestimated Burnley. Moving into the top 4 then, and we have Rory Jennings with 40 points and 5 predictions being bang on. Interestingly, Rory Jennings didn't back Man City to win the league. He had Arsenal first and Man City second, but he still did get 5 predictions spot on. Those 5 predictions being Liverpool to come 3rd, Newcastle to come 7th, Crystal Palace to come 10th, Nottingham Forest to come 17th, and Sheffield United to come 20th. Now, I know a lot of people were pointing the finger and laughing at Rory Jennings for his prediction on Haaland last season, but it's got to be said that his Premier League table predictions from the start of this season have proved to be pretty good. He's in the top 4 here. His worst prediction, though, was Burnley. 6 places out. He had Burnley to finish 13th. once again. They went on to finish 19th. I find it funny with Burnley. They've come up to the Premier League, they've mugged everyone off that does predictions, and they've gone back down again. Really weird. On to the top 3 then, and we have a tie for second place between Thogden and Thogdad. Because their predictions were so similar, it's actually ended with them having equal scores here. They both got 38 points. They both got 5 teams bang on where they went on to finish. There was a subtle difference though. They both backed Arsenal to come second, Liverpool to come third, Man City to win the league, Sheffield United to come 20th. Thogden got Newcastle to finish 7th, and Thogdad got Fulham to finish 13th. So there was a subtle difference there, and their worst prediction is also a draw because they both backed Brentford to finish 10th and they went on to finish 16th. So there's literally nothing to separate Thogden and Thogdad. Fair play to both Thogden and Thogdad because their predictions have proved to be some of the best, but maybe they need to differ a little bit next season so we can get a winner because their predictions are almost the same. On to first place then. Who is the winner? Well, it's FNG, aka Niran Yusufu, who managed to get 34 points and a whopping 7 predictions bang on, which has got to be like some kind of record here. It's astonishing to get 7 teams out of 20 bang on. The predictions he got spot on were Manchester City to win the league, Arsenal to come second, Crystal Palace to come 10th, Fulham to come 13th, Everton to come 15th, which no one else got, by the way. No one predicted Everton to finish 15th. Nottingham Forest 17th and Sheffield United 20th. 7 predictions out of 20 bang on. FNG, you have smashed it. The worst prediction for FNG isn't even that bad. 5 places out on Manchester United. He predicted them to come 3rd, and as we all know, they finished 8th. But nonetheless, he's still come top of the table here with an incredible amount of points. Share your thoughts on that table, guys. That is 20 Premier League YouTubers, 23-24 table predictions ranked. So then, guys, that wraps up today's video. As I say, it's just a bit of fun. Don't take these videos too seriously, remember, because predictions are guesswork. There is a bit of skill required, but there's also a bit of guesswork because anything can happen during a 38 game season. If you've enjoyed the video, be sure to drop a like, be sure to subscribe as well. It's free to do both of those, and as I say, make sure to head to the description to subscribe to all of the legends involved in today's video. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Take care. Peace out.